Good day. Hey. Good day, everyone. Good day. Welcome. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and this is Morning Sip. SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because, say it with me, y'all, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So it's wonderful to be with you all today live. I am Rev Melissa, and my passion is to support people in transforming their lives. My mission is to give inspiration through spiritual life coaching, preaching, and teaching that ignites the divine spark within you to live life in joy, connected to your yes. So if you need support, here I am. You can reach out to me. Send me a DM, a direct message on Instagram, Facebook at I am Rev Melissa, and we can set up some time to talk. So I am so excited about our new series that we started yesterday, but let me just check in. I see you, Imaja Love, joining me on Instagram. It's good to see you. I hope you are doing well. Yes, glorious grand rising. I appreciate you too, sis. Good day, Linda from Linda? The mountains of Colorado. Magnificent day to you as well. And good day to everyone joining in. Please drop a line and say hello. Let me know how you're doing. So we are live today on Instagram, YouTube, and on Facebook, streaming on New Thought Media Network. So let's get right into it. Our new series is Harvest. And I hope you've been thinking about the questions I asked yesterday. And if you've forgotten or you didn't see yesterday's show, the questions that I would like for you to percolate on this week is or are: what is your harvest? What is your harvest? What are you reaping? And what is being gathered, right? What is being gathered? So, the definition of harvest is the gathering of crop, reap, and to collect. The origins of the word harvest comes from a German word that means autumn, a Greek word that means fruit, a Latin word that means to pluck. So, yesterday we talked about the vibration of harvest as it pertains to autumn. And I was sharing some information yesterday about the autumn equinox, which is happening on Sunday, September 22nd. And the autumn equinox, which I also talked a lot about with our meditation with the full moon on Tuesday, that beautiful partial lunar eclipse, that super moon in Pisces, also known as the harvest moon, because it's the full moon that comes close to the autumn equinox. So the energy of autumn is about balance, transformation, and it's a time of recalibration. It's a time where we reap what we have sowed. So you know what you will receive in your reaping by what you gave in your sowing, right? It is the law of cause and effect. The sowing, the seeding, the planting is the cause, and the reaping, the harvest, is the effect. So today I want us to focus on the Latin meaning of the word harvest, right? That vibration, which is to pluck. Now, I don't know the last time I actually said that word, pluck. It's not a word that's common in my vocabulary, but I love that word, to pluck. So when I went to look up the definition for pluck, it is as a verb to pull off or out from the place of growth, as in fruit, flowers, feathers, etc. So we can say that harvest time is also a time of plucking, right? So what are you plucking? That is another question. Let's add that to our questions. What are you plucking? Mhm. What are you plucking? What are you plucking? So, harvest time is a call for us to pull from, right? To pull from growth. And what growth are we speaking about? Our spiritual growth, right? So, let's remember the definition of pluck is to pull off or out from the place of growth, pulling from the place of growth. Now, this is a dynamic place to pull from the place within you that has grown. Yes? So, harvest is a time to pull from our spiritual growth that you have gathered over this previous season. So, when we are in our sowing season, we are in a season of growth, right? Things are percolating beneath the surface, right? And it may appear as if nothing is happening. But we know just from the example of planting a seed, giving it the necessary nutrients of water and sun and the correct type of soil, that it is growing and developing and learning who it is under the ground, within the soil. And so too are we, right? We are learning and growing underground, which is our soul. Yes? So, what have you learned that you can use in your harvest season? We are all going into our harvest season. What have you learned that you can use this season that we are going into? And you could see the evidence of it from what you are reaping now. You could see what you have grown from the evidence of what you are reaping right now. That which is coming forth right now from the invisible into the from the invisible into the visible, from the darkness into the light. What can you see as the evidence of what you are reaping now? What do you see as your spiritual growth that you could pluck from? We're plucking from our spiritual growth, just like we pluck fruit from a tree, just like we pluck a flower, right? We are plucking from our spiritual growth. This is what we get to do during our own unique harvest time. Yes. Yes. So, one thing that's been happening to me during the start of my harvest, my plucking, I am plucking away to create space for new growth and opportunities. I have been in a space of decluttering. And I talked about this in the meditation with the moon as well. That when things appear to be moving very, very slowly, or even not at all, it appears to not be moving at all. One of the reasons could possibly be because there is no space for new growth to come through. Imagine, I am not a gardener, but I imagine when people garden, that they space out the seeds. They don't dig a hole and then dump 20 seeds in one hole. No, they put one seed per hole, I think. Maybe two. I don't know. But I know they don't put a whole bunch of seeds into one hole. So that is to ensure that the seed, when it starts to germinate and do all the things that it needs to do to grow, that it has room, so that it has room to come through the soil, to come up through the soil and to make itself known, right? Absolutely, Imaja. Imaja is saying those patterns of behavior that no longer serve my state of consciousness is what she is plucking away. That is what she has grown. That was her spiritual growth. Yes. So we each get to make room. And many times we have to make room by releasing things, by releasing things, by releasing, sometimes we have to release people, by releasing beliefs, by releasing conversations that we keep having with ourselves and others that no longer serve or are no longer in alignment with that which we are seeking to harvest, right? So, one of the things that I shared during the meditation with the moon was this: the energy of this partial eclipse, super moon harvest in Pisces, is here to support you in clearing out space that will give your intuition more room to expand and give your true calling more room to reveal itself through you. Yes, we get to create more space within ourselves by clearing out space within ourselves. And the representation of that, that is very helpful, is to clear out our physical space. It could be something as simple as clearing out a drawer, something as simple as clearing out a corner in a room. That's what I'm currently doing now. I have a corner in my room that has been filled with crates from when I was working at a job, and I haven't been at that job for, I want to say, since 2017, something like that. Right? I was at this job for 17 years. I accumulated a lot of stuff. And when I left that job, I packed up a lot of stuff, a lot of files and all kinds of things, thinking that I'm going to refer back to it. Guess what? I never referred back to it. And it's all in the corner in my office. And every time I look in that corner, I'm like, "Ah," it sucks up energy, right? Energy that I can't use. It's stale energy. It's stuck, stagnant energy in that corner. And so I am determined to clear out that corner. I am plucking that corner. I am plucking that corner so that something new and fresh can come through, right? So that I am clearing out space to give my intuition more room to expand and to give my true calling more room to reveal itself. Something is seeking to be revealed through that corner over there, right? It's just a symbol, it's a representation of what is within us. So I am knowing and I am speaking for myself that I have some stale, stuck energy within myself that I need to move out. And one of the ways we can move out is by doing something physical to create space within ourselves, along with our spiritual work, our spiritual practices, right? So you can see the evidence of what you are reaping, and you can create space for new growth and new opportunities to reveal themselves now. And the energy of the universe, this autumn energy, this time of transformation, of recalibration, is here to support you. It is what we get to do in alignment with the power of the universe. The seasons are powerful. Each season has its own energy, brings its own energy that we get to align and attune with, so that we can use the tools, which is the vibration of the universe, to support our lives in revealing more and more and more of who we truly are. So that's what I'm up for in my harvest season. What are you plucking? What are you plucking to reveal more of your calling, more of your purpose? That is the opportunity, and that is the invitation. All right. So let me just check in with y'all before we get into some joy news. Yes, Sekou, a seed does its work. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Good day, Pamela. It's good to see you. Bonnie, when things seem to fall apart, they are really coming together. That was what Dr. Dominique used to say. Yes, and I love that book, When Things Fall Apart by Prima Potrin. I love that book. Thank you for that, Bonnie. Hey, Lainey, it's good to see you, love. I choose to surround myself with people who live their lives with God and positivity as I do. Pluck out drama. I know that's right. Miss you and love you. I miss you and love you too, girl. All right. Linda says, I recently had to release a special friend. Complicated reasons, but I knew at a deep level it was necessary. Release can be a challenge. The empty space is waiting for what is coming. Woo! Linda, you done said a word. Yes, sometimes we have to release people. Everything has a season, right? There's a whole Bible verse that talks about that. Everything has a season. And sometimes we have to release friends. We have to release things that we believe that no longer serve us, that are no longer true for us. They may have been true at one time, but they're no longer true now. And we have to release it and let it go, so that we are creating that empty space, right? What is that saying? The universe doesn't really like a vacuum. That's not it in verbatim, but the universe will fill a vacuum. But if you haven't created any space, then there's nothing to fill. So this is what we get to do for our harvest. I see you, Imaja. Yeah, Imaja is plucking unhealthy eating habits. She's reaping from the wisdom from lessons learned. Yes, even spiritual communities that are now worldly and external focus on separation of humanity. Yes, yes, Imaja. Be clear and be focused and be intentional about the company you keep. Yes, in all aspects of your life, including our spiritual communities. Absolutely. Amen to that. All right. So I think you got it. I think you got it. I'm feeling good about your plucking. So let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. So last night we had a amazing community cafe that focused on self-care. And we had a really nice group, and all of us got to share what was up for us. And it was just wonderful to have that loving support from the community. So our community cafe is open to everyone. It's 7 p.m. on Wednesdays. So we are going to be doing a special community cafe starting next Wednesday. We will be participating in the Centers for Spiritual Living, the larger organization. We will be participating in their free book study. And my book came yesterday, What It Takes to Heal by Pinterest Hemphill. And I am so looking forward to this. I remember when the book came out, I guess earlier this year, last year, What It Takes to Heal, How Transforming Ourselves Can Change the World. This is the perfect companion for our harvest season. Yes. So it starts on September 25th, next Wednesday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It's from 7 to 8:30 p.m. So get the book now so you're ready. And you register by going to csl.org. It's free, but you need to register in order to receive the Zoom link. Okay? So next Wednesday, September 25th, 7 p.m., book study, What It Takes to Heal, led by the CSL leadership. It's going to be an amazing, amazing time. So from time to time, we take breaks from our regular programming for our community cafe, and we'll do something different. So this is our second book study. Our first one was with Eugene Holden, who led us beautifully through The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. And now we're doing another one with CSL. So I hope you would join me on that journey. All right. Our next meditation with the moon, I'm giving you lots of heads up, is on October 17th. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We had a wonderful meditation with the full moon on this past Tuesday. It was a super moon, and the October full moon is also a super moon. So we got a lot of energy for releasing into, for creating space for that new thing to come through. So get in alignment with the energy, y'all. October 17th, meditation with the full moon, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Mark your calendars now. Also, I'm giving y'all a heads up. I'm doing something a little different this year. The 30-day mental diet, that I do every year, and I usually do it in January. I'm just putting this down so y'all can see. The 30-day mental diet is a book by Willis Kinnear. I usually do it in January to start off our new year. And I decided this year, this is one of the things that came up for me during the meditation, is to do the 30-day mental diet in December. So we are going to end 2024 with the 30-day mental diet so we could get our mind right. So we ready for 2025, because in 2025, January of 2025, I will be starting my next group spiritual life coaching cohort. So I just ended my first group spiritual life cohort this past Tuesday. It was an amazing group of people. The group is limited to 8 people. So I'm just putting this out there now, planting the seed now for you to take into contemplation. If you have been wanting to experience spiritual life coaching with me and you were not able to do one-on-one coaching because of cost or whatever the reason may be, group spiritual life coaching is more affordable. It's with a group of like minded people who are on their path. This one will focus on what I'm calling the 4 Ps: purpose, plan, practice, and progress. So the group starts January 7th. It's going to be 8 sessions, Tuesdays, 7 p.m. to about 8 o'clock. Elijah, I see you. How can you join that group? Stay tuned. I will have information for you to register. I'm just putting it out there now so people are aware. So as soon as the registration is open, I will send that to you, Imaja, and I will have that information available on my social media. It is affordable. People who have done spiritual group coaching with me in this first group or one-on-one will have a special rate, but it will still be affordable for everyone. Okay? But it is an investment, y'all. Let's just be clear. You are investing in yourself. Yes? All right. All right. What else is coming up? Sunday, let's get back to what's close to us now. So Sunday, this Sunday, I will be speaking. I'm the spiritual director, spiritual leader at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. And we are focusing this month, September. Our theme is sanity. Our theme is sanity. We had a wonderful in-person service this past Sunday in collaboration with the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Rockland County. We had a wonderful service with them this past Sunday. I will be sharing that talk this Sunday on Sunday in Praise at 10:30, so you can check that out. This Sunday, our celebration service will be virtual. You can join us by going to rocklandcsl.org. Click on Sunday service, and the Zoom link is there. We will also live stream the service on Facebook. And my talk this Sunday is Now Serving Sanity. So what's on the menu, y'all? Sanity. We are now serving sanity. So please join me 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time for our Sunday celebration service. All right. I think that is all the joy news. Some present, some soon, and some in the future. You got a little bit of everything today. So please join me tomorrow. We'll be wrapping up our harvest series. Remember the questions that you are taking into contemplation. They're great, great, great journaling questions. Yes. What is your harvest? What are you reaping? What is being gathered? And today we're adding, what are you plucking? What are you plucking? All right? All right, y'all. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you all so very much for being with me live today. I certainly appreciate the energy. I certainly appreciate the love and support. So, peace and blessings, peace and justice. Health is wealth. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.